alaikum. I was gonna play Aethermancer. There we go. I forgot how to spell it. There we go. All right, I'm done writing writing allergies. What kind of music do you like, everybody? I was recently reminded that there are people who don't listen to video game OSTs, so I don't know how they live. I don't know how someone lives without video game OSTs, and like, I know how people can live without breakcore, but I don't want to live without breakcore. And like, what was it, like J Rock? So much of my diet is music from anime or from Japanese artists generally, and video game OSTs. The video game OSTs can run the gambit. It don't have to be chiptune. Though I have a particular soft spot for chiptune. Aethermancer is a turn-based monster tamer RPG, where you're a magical void interacting with a spellcaster, and apparently a quite rare type of spellcaster at that. An Aethermancer who, I guess, like communicates with the void and pulls essence out of the void to bring these monsters to life. I think that's how I want to put it. That's good music. Cuties! I didn't know they run past like that. That's so good. I'm gonna start a new slot though, because I was rushing past the story knowing that I was gonna play this on stream, so I was just like, eh. For too long you've witnessed. For too long you've overstepped your place. Void will cover every inch of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end if considered. All was created. Now all shall share our fate. First, the fractured ruins. Then, all Terrasate. Then, you. Mithras. Syriates. Can't wait till I know what the fuck that means. Honestly, I don't know what kinds of music I like outside of video game OSTs. Very valid. First monster, choose your soul bonded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Okay, so I went with Jotun originally when I played to like make sure this game ran, and then also just because the game was fun. It's also a roguelike if, you know, it was giving you that vibe. Let's see. Show details. Scorch Earth. When this monster applies one or more burn attack stacks to an enemy, breaks 1 poise on them. Grapple. 2 to 3 damage against target enemy. Purges 1 enemy Aether. Ignite. 3 damage against target enemy. Applies 2 burn to target enemy. I think there's a tooltips. Yes. Burn. When this monster consumes Aether to use an action or gets interrupted, deal X fire damage to it. Equals amount of stacks. Purge. Destroys enemy Aether, prioritizing Aether that the enemy needs for their actions that turn. we'll look at the other one, just because I'm sure some people are interested. Whenever damage is dealt to the monster's shield, deals a combined water-wind hit to the attacker with that much damage. Roar! Shield. Shield prevents loss of health, which can help prevent corruption. Shield lasts until your next turn. Redirect. Redirects the next enemy single target attack against another monster in the party to this monster instead, then consumes the stack. It's, it's like a taunt. Ice Smash. 3 hits 3 damage against target enemy. Yeah, I'm going with Shafret. We are inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins has been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area, my old friend. I'll once again require your support in battle. A wild monster is blocking our path. We'll need to fight it. No, I don't. Oh. I thought I turned the tutorial off. Fair. Love, war, kill. Monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are 4 different elements. There's 4 different elements of Aether. Fire, earth, water, and wind. You currently do not have much Aether. Your only option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on the monster's elements. Attack! Oh, the way Aether is kind of like Magic the Gathering, like floating mana, sort of. Well, it doesn't extinguish at the end of turn, actually. So it's not exactly floating mana, but it's also not like a land either. You don't necessarily always get mana every turn, or Aether. One thing I will say though is the amount of tactical viability it is to just like target diminishing your enemy's Aether as a viable strategy is like really good, especially in canceling attacks or stopping them from doing like a bigger attack and forcing them to do a smaller attack because all they can do is a basic. It's kind of cool. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of the diamond icon next to their health corresponds to the element that they are weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element and they will be staggered. A staggered enemy skips its next action, and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. You have enough Aether now to stagger your enemy. Ignite! Ow. I should have did the clawy thing. Worthiness. Worthiness provides small permanent bonuses to your monsters, which persist when you rebirth the monsters in future runs. Worthiness is basically like a carryover level. You obtain 5 gold. Ah, there's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth there. We should go do so. Safety in numbers, after all. Monster rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster soul to do so. Each monster shrine may only be used once. You can start each run with a random soul in your inventory, and each monster shrine has 2 random souls that can be reborn there for free. You can only find and use souls of monsters that you already have a memento of. A memento is an object that represents an Aethermancer's bond to a monster. You can craft mementos of new monsters by using the Aethermancer's capture action on them in combat. You know what? I've never used the ooze. Let's ooze. Applies 2 poison to self. Whenever poison triggers on a monster, enemies also take damage from it. Putrid odor. That's his passive. Toxic Slash. Poison. At the start of turn, this monster takes its earth damage. Poison counts as earth. That makes sense to me. then it consumes a stack. X equals amount of stacks. Sometimes I get confused, especially growing up, about like what element was what. It's like, okay, is earth just dirt and rocks, or is earth also agriculture? Sometimes it's like different, like you might have rock or stone, and then say like grass. Like in Pokemon, they have ground and stone, well, ground and rock types and grass types. But some things are a lot more constrained, like this. And being like, you take earth damage because you're poison makes sense, because poison is from the earth. Well, I guess. I mean, chemicals exist in nature, or at least compound, like certain substances exist in nature, and not all of them come into contact with the same in like naturally, but a lot of them do in very particular ways that can be repurposed. I would definitely say poison is from the earth. Poison me, please. Healing Slime. Heals all allies for 3 to 4. Applies 2 poison to all allies. Oh my god. Ugh. I have so... there's so many kinks that would love this. I guess the slime is kind of like Steven Universe. He has healing slime, but his healing slime is a saliva. Okay, they're talking about Void Blitz, which is a thing where you get to attack an enemy and surprise it, and you can choose which enemy you attack, because you'll also reduce their Aether at the beginning of turn. I think you get priority? The Void Blitz isn't the Aethermancer's only ability. The Aethermancer can only use certain actions in combat, such as capture action and artifacts. Artifacts are special items that can be used in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site. You don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. I love the two-headed doggy, though. I was so close to summoning the two-headed doggy earlier, but I was like, I should try a variation. Well, at least I'll kill you. You're gonna actually heal, so actually, you should die. I don't need you healing. Stagger! Something about the enemy, or the monster, because not all enemies are monsters. Or not all monsters are enemies. There we go. Something about the snouts, the head shapes and stuff, is making me think of the show Gargoyles. Like the Cartoon Network? Disney show Gargoyles? I hope it never gets a remake. On every 4 crits, applies 2 poison, then triggers poison. I guess I'm going for a poison build. 100 Aether Crystals. Void Jump. You're at height now. You can use the Void Dash to dash between cliffs. Try to use it here by dashing to the other cliff. Press shift in direction to dash. A body made of aether, and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I will try my best. Who is us? Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it whole. Perhaps I will. My name is Cyriates. Oh, the person that the beginning narration said will be devoured. I hope that no ill fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest and its people. That's sweet of you to say. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. How about this? Meet me at Pilgrim's Rest and I will offer you my services as an expert at soul bonding. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there for you when you need it. So whenever I go into the void anew, it's there at my side if I choose it. That could be useful indeed. Exactly. Also, I need to help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. I can help you out anytime we run across each other in the void. Here, let me use some of my magic power to bestow a small boon on your monsters. Boon! Incubation. Aura. Poison no longer triggers at the start of turn. Poison damage is doubled. This applies to both allies and enemies. Ooh. Let's poison it up! Oh. Gimme, 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 gimme. The object is surrounded by aether particles. It must contain some hidden power awakened by the void. I can use that power to add the power if I add wisely. This is a void meteorite, a fragment of a dying star that has landed here. They're quite rare. Something must have pulled it here by force. The void meteorite can bestow an elemental affinity perk to one of your monsters. It will enhance a monster's basic attacks to deal damage to the respective element and generate additional aether of that element. I am going to do Cheffray. Cheffray and additional fire. Since, you know, already fire. Peak fire. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone. All part of the same biome, but with a different fate in store for me. This is the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. Just core my void up, baby. Alright, time for my third. When choosing a monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify the monster's strengths and what the monster's strengths are and what role it can play in combat. Poisoner. Oh, I should have read out the traits and stuff. But I'll show you. Toxic Slash, we already know about this. Fire Claws for 2 damage to target enemy. Primeval Blight. On critical applies poison. This monster gains 2% crit chance for every poison stack on enemies. So yeah, having a poison centered team makes a lot of sense right now. Elements, Earth Fire, Earth Water, and Earth Fire. I see. A splash of water. Huh, does kind of make me think of the Magic the Gathering. Although, I don't think there's any monocolored creatures. Don't quote me on that. You can use the map to teleport to any points of interest you discover in a zone. Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. You're at height now. If you perform a Void Blitz at height on an enemy that is on the ground, they'll lose 3 points instead of 2. Hail, fellow Void Delver. Oh, you have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head is on fire. That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is Cyriets. Haha, apologies. I've never met an Aethermancer, although I heard many stories about your kind. I hope nothing that paints us is too villainous. Villains? Nay, you are the heroes, guiding monsters towards worthiness. Helping out across Terrelest. That's certainly the idea. In practice, however, our history looks a bit different. Don't worry about ancient history. When I think about it, though, history is what made me come here in the first place. The history of the fractured ruins. Just like every true monsterkin, it's always been my dream to be here. To walk the pilgrimage path, pass through the ancient gates, see the beauty of the city itself. You know, I believe the monster deities are still here. They only show themselves to the most courageous and worthy of monsterkin. That's what is said in the stories my mother read to me. Sadly, most of the monsterkin I met in Pilgrim's Rest don't believe me, but I don't care. I will keep venturing into the void until the monster deities themselves recognize me as a monsterkin true and noble. Besides, as fellow void delvers, I'm sure we can help each other out. I like to collect equipment, you see, sometimes even able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do for you first. Sir Tambion holds a small box to his ear and shakes it. I'm trying to figure out what's in this mysterious loot box. These 2 pieces of equipment in here. How about it, my fellow void dweller? Should we open it up and take one equipment each? You get to pick first. Excelsior! Will you look at this loot? Okay, 50% chance for +1 hit, or tome. Epic. Oh, yeah. On single target attack applies weakness. Basic generates 1 additional water aether. At the start of combat applies 1 force to self. Converts the first aether generated by this monster and each turn into wild aether. Wild aether, I'm pretty sure aether can be used to pay actions as a substitute for any other element. Damn, this is making me think of that game that it was also a roguelike, turn-based RPG. I forgot what it was called. It's the game takes place in the afterlife, basically hell. It's fucked up, but it's like black humor. It's great. Weakness: sets the base damage of each hit to 1. Each hit consumes 1 stack. Force: turns each hit into a critical hit, which deals 50% more damage. Rounded up and +1 poise. Each hit consumes 1 stack. Yeah, I'm gonna take the tome. Oh, so that one is good. I mean, good choice. You gain tome. Epic. Your crits are poison, so getting extra attacks are good, and your fire earth, so generating some water will diversify. I can't break those little statues. That would be fucked up if I could. This must be what the monsterkin called the Blessed Pond. For a simple offering of coin, you can cleanse one's soul, or so the story goes. The power of the Blessed Pond washes over your monsters. Your monsters get -3 corruption. Or, 3 corruption was healed. Is another way to say it. Interact? That's a big ass sword. A colossal sword that must have been carried by a colossal human. Or monsterkin. If not, something even bigger. I'm void blitzing the slime because slimes, their poison stacks can get fucking ridiculous. So it's really good to get that out fast. Plus it naturally can have a healing spell, so that's also good to avoid. You're fighting an ooze. Its signature trait can be tricky to fight against, as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party if left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by using the inspect feature in the combat. Stagger, nice. Sucks to be you. Beware, at least one of the enemies is gonna reset their poise in this turn as part of their reset action. Apart from resetting their poise, reset actions generate 1 random aether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. Enemies use reset actions the turn after they were staggered, or when enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. Ooh, I did not mean to. I was just... Okay, you're dead. Fuck your Aether. I'm still getting Toxic Slash though. Oh gosh. I'm risking a lot. Yeah. Damn. I lost that tome. I don't think it's in my equipment, but I'll double check because I've never checked after losing a monster. At least the weakest monster in my party died, I guess. It died in his first fight. You just lost a monster in your last fight. This happens to all Aethermancers eventually. Since there is a monster shrine at the start of each zone, you may get to the net zone to rebirth a new monster there. You gain Jouten Soul. You have found the end of the zone. You might want to use the map to check if there's any undiscovered spots left in the zone. You can also use the map to teleport to any points of interest you discovered in the zone. You can open the map with the M button. I'm actually going to skip those monsters because I'd rather summon a third before I get into another fight. Orthus. I like Orthus. Leadership. As long as this monster has Sidekick, other allies get +2 damage. Sidekick Generator. Whenever Sidekicks applied to a monster, it generates 1 random Aether. Nah, Leadership. I love Sidekick. It means that a monster with Sidekick will do an additional basic attack on top of their next ally's attack. And then the stack is consumed. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm almost completely sure. Oh, hello. I thought you were a monster. I was gonna kill you. Interesting. Another Aethermancer. Who are you then, child of soul? You're familiar with my kind? That's unusual. My name is Sirius. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who is us? What are you doing here anyway? Why, this is our home, the Fractured Ruins. Is there a better place to be on Tesseret? And by us, I mean us. A humble trader living a simple and modest life and his associate. Say hello, Sally. Are you aware you're inside of a void? Yes, the void. A natural part of our world, I'm afraid. Life and death, aether and void. With the chit-chat out of the way, perhaps you're interested in my wares? Care to buy anything? At the end of your turn, applies 1 temporary power to self. The soul of a Tesla worm can be used to rebirth it. Let's get some bonus XP. Burn conversion concerns 2 burn among enemies as additional costs. Generates fire aether. Lava tide. Lightning chaos. This just sounds like something on my DeviantArt OC. 2 times 5 damage against all enemies? Oh, anything that hits all enemies is fucking amazing. On interrupt, it gets random Aether. That's pretty nice. I saw your turn. This monster takes Et's earth damage. I think this is a stack equal to those stacks. Oh, you have Toxic Assault as well? Wait. On action. On every 4 crits. Applies 2 poison and triggers poison. Okay. I'll try Lightning Chaos. I think I went this entire stream without properly introducing myself. Not that I generally expect there to be, oh, hello. Not that I generally always expect there to be a bunch of new people in chat for whatever reason. Hi, I'm Scribblebite of the Fluffbite Entertainment System. If you're new here, hi, I'm part of a plural system. You might see other streamers on this channel streaming. We all share a body, but we are all individual people. We all have our own personas. I'm Scribble. I use it, they, and they pronouns. I also enjoy being called a good boy or a good girl. I hope you're all doing well. It is good to, you know, as a streamer, repeat my spiel just in case new people are here. But even just in general, I should also say the discussion topic of the day is how much does other people's perception of you affect your actions and your own perception of yourself? We're gonna dig deep into that later, but feel free to mull over that while we exist. You're fighting an unknown monster, a monster that you don't have the memento of yet. You can gain this memento in combat by using the Aethermancer's capture action, if you have a blank memento. Just barely not enough. Also, the wormlings are so fucking, dragon, like, my dragon kinship meter is off the charts. Especially their smug little faces. One of your monsters take a certain amount of direct damage from enemy actions. Without being protected by shield, they take on corruption. Corruption lowers their starting health in each following combat. Try to avoid corruption if possible. Aqua Pounce. Should use Aqua Pounce on the dragons though. They're fire. Fire ritual. Did you steal fire from me or just diminish it? Breeze. Oh, some healing. Oh, you also got some attack up. Oh. I needed that mana if I wanted to do the thing. That's okay. Nice! $48! Excuse you? Shit. shit. This is kind of insane. Lightning chaos. Kill my fucking slime. Didn't expect that. That's the most damage I've ever taken in one hit playing this game. Did not expect to lose to lose another fucking monster so early. But I am used to having a better setup because I just started the new game. And having higher worthiness and stuff like that like really makes a difference. Better than nothing. Oh. That might be the way out? Actually, I don't know what the fuck that is. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you when you get close to them. You can use the Void Parry to counter the ambush, giving you the same advantages as when you perform a Void Blitz. I didn't see the ets. I guess I didn't get it. Well, fuck me. I am in trouble. That was a lot of damage. Oh, cute. I'm so fucked. Damn, couldn't even kill one. And they healed. 23 damage. Better luck next time. Well, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it to another turn. Returning to Pilgrim's Rest. Welcome to Pilgrim's Rest. Welcome to many different characters. Some of them can offer you permanent upgrades that will benefit you in future runs, such as the soul bonds offered by Lily the Witch. Try talking to some people and see what they have to offer you. Another Aethermancer, huh? Seems like that darn void attracts your kind like moths. Anyway, should mind my manners. Welcome to our humble village of Pilgrim's Rest. Last stop before the fractured ruins. No place as civilized as ours in miles. Another Aethermancer? Straight to business. I like that. Another one of your kind arrived here just yesterday. They're by the cliff, just up ahead. Said they're an envoy or some such. Here to stay the void. Strange one. A lot of pilgrims come through here, you know. Never bothered to take the trip to the holy city myself. Truth be told, but I hear it's magnificent. Well, it's not the end of the world, anyway. Ain't never seen two Aethermancers in a single day, though. We'll try to behave. Just one more thing before you storm off. Did you find any Aether crystals on their way out there? Perhaps. It's no secret that those crystals are valuable to our kind. Pilgrim's Rest would prosper if we had a steady supply of them. And I'm sure I could put in a good word for you with folks around here in exchange. You get what I'm saying? If I give you Aether crystals, people around here will help me out on my mission. Got it. Some of the others around here also wouldn't mind sharing their services with you in exchange for those crystals. Let me put it in plain terms. Lily the Witch, the Alioth the Envoy, some seem interested in Aether crystals as well. But why didn't you just try to make a deal first? Let's make a deal. Looking to make a deal today, Syrians? Of course, as a provisional mayor of Pilgrim's Rest, I'll see to the lawful distribution of those Aether crystals, as well as to your recognition as a benefactor. Gustav can grant you perks that benefit you on future runs of the Void, granting you additional resources and improving the services of the characters you meet in the Void. Anti-corruption meal. Upgrade 1. Upgrades a monster meal to cleanse 5 corruption from each monster. Monster meals can be used at rest sites. Unlocked meta upgrade. Anti-corruption meal upgrade 1. Do my eyes deceive me? Another Aethermancer here, at the edge of the world. I am Alioth. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? I'm here on my own. This you seem too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own. So you weren't sent by Eliquis. How curious. No matter, surely you can still help out. We can scratch each other's backs. Let me share my findings with you. As is known, Void is the ever-destroying, ever-changing, ever-creating substance of the universe, a manifestation of entropy. Void materializes naturally when the body of enormous amounts of Aether dies, such as a star. Nobody knows then why an unprecedented amount of Void would appear in Tesseret, at the fractured ruins of all places. In my brief time here, I have come to 2 conclusions regarding the massive Void phenomenon. 1, it is growing at a slow but steady, inevitable pace, which means it will eventually devour all of Tesseret, theoretically speaking. 2, its central point is at the center of a former holy city vigil, beyond the fractured ruins. So there is a point of origin to the massive void phenomenon, that it is. Beyond the fractured ruins, at the center of the vigil. Thanks, I'll head there right away. Should you fail in your quest, your body will rematerialize right at the stone circle next to the village, good as new. Your monsters will be quite dead, however. I should also mention I'm trained in Aethermancer enhancement. Oh, I take it you're unfamiliar with it. It is a rather recently developed form of magic, one of the benefits as a follower of Aequitas. By utilizing Aether crystals, I'm able to enhance the capabilities of other Aethermancers and their monsters. I'm not sure if the council would approve of it, but we do share a common goal, so I will make my services available to you. Let's perform Aether enhancement. Are you interested in Aether Enhancement? Utilizing the power of Aether Crystals, this recently developed form of magic may enhance your capabilities as an Aethermancer. Aloth can grant you perks that will benefit you in future runs of the Void, enhancing your own powers and your monsters. Death save. Once per run, if one of your Aethermancer's monsters would die, it gets saved from death and is set to 25% health. Round it up. I don't have enough because I just spent Void elsewhere. Alright, let's start our run. Shafret, to me! First slime is free. Well, what do we have here? Another one of those ghastly void creatures. I'm an Aethermancer, actually. I mean you no harm. An Aethermancer? Your kind doesn't come around Pilgrim's Rest often, do they? Or at least they don't show up at my restaurant anyhow. That would make sense. Our kind doesn't eat or drink. How ghastly. Well, I suppose we won't have much to talk about then. Goodbye, sir. Unless those monsters of yours happen to have a better appetite than you do. Certainly. What do you have in mind, chef? Oh, you can call me Marn. My dishes will bring the best out of your monsters, I just know it. If they can stomach it, that is. I never hold back on my spices, you see. I see. You make my monster stronger, but at a price. Seems risky. Risky? Risk is the most important spice of life. Ha! No complaints, as always. You've got some real troopers fighting for you, Syrians. Chef Ray gained 300 worthiness. I have the power! Plus 5 health, plus 50 Aether Crystals. And a chunk of Void Corruption now. Oh, I like this enemy. It looks like a fucking Digimon. I want it to hold me down and do things to me. With its stone hand. I want to hold me down with its stone hand and do things to me with its tree hand. Shield is also a mechanic, but I haven't been using monsters that have shields in their toolkits naturally, or at least at low levels. So it's probably an extra part of why it's as challenging as it is. Fire! Oh. Thank you. Warden acquired. Earth Wind. I staggered the Warden, so... And then there's the poison. That is a hell of a fucking spell animation. That is one of the best slime animations I've ever fucking seen in any video game. It made me feel things. Fucking snot bubble. You gain Lance, common equipment. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage. So, wild damage mean if they have a weakness, they it hits like it's a weakness or something. Wild damage counts as all 4 elements. There seems to be an Earth Elemental challenge here. You may send one of the Earth monsters in your party to take on the Earth Elemental challenge. They have a 50% chance to succeed, and they may retry until they succeed the challenge. On success, the monster gains 1 EXP and 100 worthiness. On failure, the monster is afflicted with 3 corruption. Let's try on the ooze. Pass the challenge! Good job, ooze. First try. Protector. As long as this monster has redirect, allies gain +1 defense and +1 shielding. For every 8 debuffs applied to allies, generates 1 wild Aether. On Earth action from any ally applies poison to each enemy. Oh my god, that's gonna be so good. I'm gonna poison the fuck out of them. There's nothing left to do here. Games like this always excite me with the possibilities. Fuck your couch! Your couch will be fucked. Stagger. Sucks to be that person. Wow! We did really well there. No complaints. Alright. Rapid fire. Whenever an enemy gets attacked for the 2nd time in the same turn, triggers burn on them. Whenever an ally purges or steals Aether, generate 1 additional Aether of the same element. Allies take 1 damage from all hits. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, breaks 1 poise of the same element on all enemies. Poise purging. Oh, wait. Give me that. Skill reroll. Nice. Question mark? Random NPC. Ooh. Yes, a third, a third, a third. I've never had Whoopin' as a party member, so I will do that this time. Really need to finish that comic Whoopin' Tinger. It's a cool comic. I have not read every entry in it. It's about plural shit. The monster can copy the last 2 actions and use them once. On copied action, purges the same amounts and elements of Aether as were spent on the action. Oh, hello. Surprised to see me, Syrians? I can't investigate the massive void phenomenon without venturing inside myself. Sure, I wasn't ordered to go inside, but no one ever made it into the council just by following orders. Besides, I may be of service to you in the void. I take it you're proficient with artifacts, are you not? In that case, I can help you out with my magic. Let me see what I have for you. A strangely shaped ore chunk that hovers in the air above Alepht's head. This is Aleph ore. This is ethereal ore, a metal infused with Aether, commonly believed to be extremely rare. Much more common within the void. However, I could split this one in 2, forming 2 artifacts, one for you, one for me. Be our first pick if you like. Take Hetsing Harp. Purges 2 enemy Aether. Or shields all allies for 10. Shielding does? Fuck yes. I'll just rest here for a while before I continue my treacherous expedition. So much treachery. Orpheus soul. Nice. Oh! I got my Void Blitz on. Got ourselves a sidekick. I think that was regain. Healing slime. Oh my god, that regain. At least the poison hit. Refreshment. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. Blossoming Strike. Whoopintinger fucks. Had to catch up with all that regain they were doing. I'm not worthy. You gain armor, rare. At the start of your turn, shield cell for 3. Ooze, because you're a healer. Slimy timey. Come to High Fae. Oh, fuck. Gotta prioritize some healing over there. That doesn't use up my turn, which is great. Sidekick. Stagger with the sidekick? Beautiful. Beautiful. Cleanses 3 debuffs from all allies. Cleanses 1 corruption from all allies on first use each combat. Slime Shot. 3/3 against target enemy. Applies 3 poison to target enemy and self. Torment Eruption. 2-3 damage against target enemy. Deals an additional 0 damage hit. 3 for each debuff stack on monster. Oh, okay. Monsters may sometimes learn Maverick skills. While most skills belong to one type, Maverick skills combine 2 different types, creating unique synergies. Each Maverick skill requires 2 specific types to be present among the monsters in your party. Side crits. If you're Batman, then your side chick started out as a sidekick. And when they become old as Dick Grayson, they get to have side crits. Monster sidekicks always critical? That's pretty good. You gain 1 blank memento. Nice. I could have read what that sent me, where that would have sent me. I really should have. If I lose a monster, I can always summon with that. Hopefully, I won't have to. I have 80 gold coins. I'm doing really well. 2 experience. To weakest monster, I guess. Oh, boy, parry. Fuck you. Let's do some shielding dust. Keep the heat up. Not bad. I should have saved the other one for whatever big monster we find here. Or maybe a boss. Torment Eruption. I need 1 more earth. Nah, it doesn't do enough. I guess I'll just do Toxic Slash. Got a lot of stacks though. That was fucking rough. Firestorm! Oh, a stagger? I'm very happy about these turn of events. Ah, he almost died of poison. Oh, you did die of poison. That's a lot of poison stacks. This is going great. I love this. Soon I will be worthy of the use. Level up. Stealing Dust. Steals 1 enemy Aether. Free action. Burn Wave. 3/4 damage to all enemies. Applies 3 burn to all enemies. Explosive Burst. 2/5 damage against target enemy. Critical hits purge 1 Aether. Ice Spears. 2 to 4 damage against all enemies. Apply Psychic to self, reactivates target ally. Temporal Borealis. Ice Spears also sounds nice. Boil Temporal Borealis. You got Drum. Rare. On support action, cleanses 2 debuffs and applies 1 temporary power to target ally. Increases healing of each by 1. Alright, my whole party has equipment now. Has anyone been watching anime lately? I finally found an anime that is popular, that I'm watching, that I appreciate the artistry of, but at the same time I don't think it's good. Don't misunderstand, it's not dog water, but I can't describe it as good, at least to my taste now, and what I would consider good anime. And I am currently up to date on the anime. Can anyone guess what it is? The currently airing anime that has more than 1 season right now. It has been recurring and it is popular. I'll give chat a guess or two, if you care. But I've been watching a lot of anime lately, which is very normal for me, but it's been a little different because I've been watching at least 3 animes that are currently airing, and that's not normal for me. Although I have been watching older anime too, well, quote-unquote older anime. Overlord? I've been really getting into Overlord lately. Fucking so good. Oh, very good anime. I slept on it for a long time, honestly, because I was just like, the main character is a lich, and I like liches, but they're just like, they're so bulky. What kind of fights are that's gonna happen? And it's like, I don't know why I was so fight-centered, but I think like aesthetically, just seeing the main character of Overlord and nothing else, I just wasn't convinced to look any deeper. It was just like, Hunts and Abadir looked better. Wait, Hunts and Abadir is different from the lich. I meant the lich from Adventure Time, not Marceline's dad. A colossal sword that must have been carried by a colossal human or monsterkin, if not something bigger. I should kill. Fuck off! gonna bully this slime. Wait, did I miss the sidekick? So much poison. Oh, you're so lucky. 1 HP. Yeah, that was all round 1. Fitting in a bunch of stuff in a round 1 feels like playing your whole hand in Yu-Gi-Oh! Swear. I will not do Torment Eruption yet. Still, I just, anytime I get hit with Firestorm, I'm like gritting my teeth. Worried about death coming for me. Let's see. Okay. Burn, baby, burn, 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 burn. Damn. Reactivate! I'm cheating! Reactivating is not cheating, but I didn't actually realize reactivating gives me an extra turn. I was only thinking about enemies. Until now. Mandagora Soul. Nice. Alright. Time to go through a portal. Boss door. Huh? What? Which merchant? Merchant? Which merchant? As you may have noticed, corruption is a constant danger. It diminishes your monster's survivability throughout a run. There are only a few ways of cleansing corruption. You can only cleanse a limited amount of it at a time. Successfully dealing with corruption by preventing and playing around with it is one of the main challenges in Aethermancer. This time, I want to ask you a question, child of soul. Can you please call me Cyrits? What is it? Why did you come here? When the void opened, I felt it was urgent enough to investigate. Interesting, so you just happened to be in the area. I sensed the opening of the void from quite a distance, actually. No offense, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm being interrogated. Oh, we're just a concerned party asking questions is all. Care to buy anything? Antidote Flask. Heals one of your monsters by 15 and cleanses 5 debuffs from it. Tome, Rare. Chauffeur Soul. Maybe some experience? This is a champion monster. You face them at the end of each biome. They are tougher and have more skills and use 2 actions each turn. You have to defeat them in order to advance to the next biome. Might as well exhaust all the things I need to do first, right? Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Void Piss! Oh shit, I should've just... While most enemies have a simple poise weakness corresponding to one of 4 elements, some enemies have a special poise weakness. This champion monster isn't weak to any of the 4 elements. Instead, it simply needs to be hit with a great amount of hits to be staggered, regardless of element. Also, since it's a champion monster, it only loses one of its actions when it's staggered. Good to know. Him with the slime. Him with the slime. Him with the slime, 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 slime. Refreshing. Oh, the sound for crits made me thought it was a whiff. I think the flask gets refilled when I go to a new zone. Did not make the torment nexus. Alright, I can steal stuff. This battle's easy. I know what I'm doing. I might lose a monster. That is not out of the question. Heal. One thing I didn't understand in my first few hours of play was the break thingy is when you're clearing when you're basically interrupting an enemy action. Interrupting enemy action doesn't actually mean that you are canceling their move, but that you're canceling the skill, and it sets to a basic one. At least that's how I understand it. Oh, you're gonna die of poison. Damn. Oh, one last turn. Burn wave! More worth of the heal whooping tinger. Yo! Died of the poison? Fucking sick. Gain 10 gold, 30 Aether crystals. Fucking worthy. Oh. Good job, Sheffrey. On interrupt, deal 6 wind/fire damage hit on that enemy. One of this monster applies a debuff, deals 4 earth/water damage hit on the enemy. Triggers up to once per round. Fatal upkeep. Debuffs deal 3 more damage against enemies. Skull. Rare. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to the enemy, 20% chance to apply another stack of the same debuff. Wow. I'm about to lose my monster, unfortunately. Oh, you've come to a rest site. This is a safe place between the dangerous biomes and the void. The cauldron you see is a monster meal, specially prepared for your monsters. It will cleanse a large amount of corruption for monsters. 25 corruption cleansed. Alright, actually I don't need to summon a new monster. Sick. So I suppose you'll try to close the void, eh? If at all possible, yes. Why? There's some that believe that the void to be sacred, and who would certainly try to hinder your progress. Not us, though. The way we see it, the void's just a byproduct of something bigger that happened in the fractured ruins. As a concerned party, we're interested to see what will happen next. And as for you, Child of Soul, it's certain you have a bigger role to play in this. I see. So, is that why you've been following me around? Exactly! Something big must happen around you sooner or later. We just know it. I suppose that's true. Care to buy anything? Alright. Forbidden Fortress. If we finish this, this zone, it's the end of the demo. You know, the Forbidden Fortress looked much scarier on the outside. Ha! Hush, you hear something? Must be some ghastly monsters around the corner. Are you scared, Mern? What, me scared? You've gotta be joking. Those monsters better run from me! I suppose you're right. You do seem scarier than anything here in the Forbidden Fortress. Thank you. Grant ooze random ESP between 2 and 3 at the cost of at least 7 corruption. Oh, I see. I'll do Whooptinger. Perfect, I can tell it worked by the look in their eyes. Your Whooptinger gained 3 experience. Level 4! On every 3 hits, generate Wild Aether. For every 3 Wind Aether consumed by allies, applies Sidekick to self. Oh, triggers a Sidekick attack on a monster against the target enemy, dealing 1 times 4 based on this monster's elements. Let's see. Alright, cool. They better run from her. Hello? Wow, my mind must be playing tricks on me now. A real Aethermancer in the flesh. Or, in the Aether. Indeed. My name is Syriax. Who are you? I'm Zeri. I live in Pilgrim's Nest, but in Pilgrim's Rest. But I'm a bit of an adventurer. I was just wandering through. For somebody in the void, is it normal to feel kinda weird? If you've been staying in here for too long, yes. I advise you to seek respite in Pilgrim's Rest immediately. Alright. It's just that I haven't really been outside of Pilgrim's Rest that often. Don't worry, the path behind me should be fairly safe. By rescuing this character, you and your monsters have formed a bond to Pilgrim's Rest. Your monsters have received 2 corruption cleanse. Alright. It's just a normal suit of armor, nothing weird or otherworldly about it at all. Normal suit of— oh god! I was worried too much about suits of armor. 3 all-new monsters for me to collect. Refresh. Whatever you're doing, fuck that. Just a normal attack for you. Oh shit, you don't need speed. Oh my god, don't kill my whooping finger. Fuck you. Oh, I just have to be staggered, okay. Nice, nice. Oh, rough. Wild Ritual. Oh, we got some wild Aether? Fuck, you can do anything. Wild Ritual. That's the thing you just did. 1 to 15 damage against target enemy. Deals additional damage equal to the amount of shield on this monster. Night requires... How can I do Stone Fist? I don't have any Aether for that. Oh, that's how much Aether I'll have after if I use it. Okay. Torment Eruption! I just couldn't abide that. Staggered! No! I wanted to steal your essence! Damn! I was too effective! Scepter Epic. Yeah, that's insane. thought Manticore was gonna jump out of that fucking pot. Wild Ritual. Why not? Go wild. Oh, 2 crits. Ah, perfectly used shield. Burn! Burn it all down! Damn, I didn't even get a choice on whether or not I wanted to steal them. You look like you're about to do something really dangerous with all the fucking Aether you're about to spend. Fuck you. I don't want to see what you were gonna do. Nothing uses up like 6 Aether is worth fucking around and finding out about. I'm so good at this game. Meteorite. On support action, converts 1 random Aether into Wild Aether. Shield cell for 2 basic attacks. Sorry, for 2 basic attacks generate 1. Fuck. All great choices. Loot drop epic. Net zone envoy. Net zone Aether spring. Chain. On single attack, if an enemy has 4 or more Aether, purges 1 Aether, increases damage for each water hit by 1 and each fire hit by another. No, I like what I have, just give me gold. Soup monster! Fucking dungeon meshy monster looking ass. That soup monster is fucking no joke though, like for real, for real. So that's actually who I'm gonna concentrate on. Just as many fire stacks, or as many poison stacks as possible. Fuck? Like, that is a degree of fuck that I just was not ready for. Heal all. 7. Oh, that's gonna purge it. That's good. Oh, just murdered. Not bad. Wild Ritual doesn't do damage on its own. Oh, but you had 2 actions. Fair. Burn Wave! Ah, I have the pick of the litter. Or not. Or just not. Every time I stagger, I immediately kill it. Getting high in level. Whenever poison triggers on an enemy, apply poison to all enemies. Gives that motherfucker COVID. Whenever an ally triggers sidekick, shields both attackers for 2. Alright. Aether crystals. I do like gargoyles though. I'll save the gargoyle for last, I guess. Wild Ritual! I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way through this run, so I'm just gonna throw this on now. I like living. Yeah, they're going pretty hard on the damage, and they're distributing it pretty well. It's like they're all picking a target. I say it's like they're all picking a target. They're all picking a target. Ah, Nosferatu. Water Wind. Captured. Ooh, a terror. Well, since I'm still here. Well, you better hit me with something big though, huh? Oh, Lightning Shield. Wait, oh, that was a really cool animation. Your armor even, like, got super interesting. Basic attack. I want the gargoyle above all else, but that's my other save. I wonder what that sinful looking circle is. This pentagram holds a dark power that is not native to Terrasate. It is a sacred place dedicated to something grander and far older than our world. Full rebirth for 30 gold. You stand before the pentagram of forced rebirth. It allows you to birth any one of your monsters by force. They will be reborn as the same monster, but all their corruption will be cleared and all their skills will be reset. A large payment of gold is required for a complete rebirth, which results in no experience loss. You may also choose to perform an incomplete birth, but your monster will end up with 3 less experience than it has now. Choose a monster to complete rebirth. Shafret? Shafret. The ritual of complete rebirth begins. On interrupt, apply a sidekick to self. Yes. Gas burner. 4/4 damage against target enemy. Applies 1 burn for every 4 debuff stacks among all monsters in combat. Insane. Sicko shit. On interrupt, deals 6 1 fire damage hit on that enemy. Interrupt. Triggers when the enemy action is interrupted. Actions get interrupted when the enemy is staggered, killed, or when the enemy lacks the Aether required to pay for the action's cost. Shock. There's nothing left to do here. Well, now Whoopin' Tinger is the one I need to replace. Which I guess I will. Damn, I got such a big possible party pool now. Vampirism. Vampirism. Terror on enemies deal 2 more damage and heals the attack on 33% of the damage on a hit, rounded up. Rebirth. Replace Whoopin' Tinger. It does suck that I can't keep the fucking equipment though. Healing 1, or whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanse 2 corruption from them. Whenever a wild damage hits staggers an enemy, purge 1 enemy Aether and applies 5 terror to each enemy. What does terror do? The first hit on incoming attack deals 1 additional damage for each stack of terror. It's converted to wild damage and consumes half of those stacks rounded up. Okay, that just sounds insane. I don't even know if I'd be able to keep track of all that. Good thing this is a video game and not a game of Magic. Oh, heals all allies 2 to 5. For every 50 wind or wild damage dealt to enemies, applies dodge to each ally. Evades every second hit of an incoming attack. Each incoming attack consumes a stack. Or for every 100 healing of your allies, applies 2 power to each ally. Increases damage of each hit by 1. Ascension, okay. It's a lot of risk to change your party up, and I just changed the fuck up out of my party. Okay, I could have traveled that faster just by moving. Oh, nice. Hey, I don't think my team is gonna be nearly as broken as it once was, but its survivability is up. The way they attack is so fucking insane. It's like a little space eating fucking spaghetti. I love it. I love it when bats yell at each other. We have bats in our house. I think they live in the roof. I don't know if you've ever seen a bat in person, not at a zoo, and you should be careful about bats, obviously, but like, they're cute as fuck. Like, I think bats are cuter than cats. I'm sorry. Like, aesthetics alone. Foreboding rain. I need to purge whatever that is you're doing over there. Oh, murder. Oh, it's because all that terror. What is that a healing spell? I can't tell. Snow support, yeah, healing. Terror is a great mechanic. I can't tell if it synergizes with poison yet or not. Gas burner. I was like, is it? Stop! Stop! It's already dead! Whew, that was lucky. I was about to lose my fucking Nosferatu already. Kindle. Disruptive Prime. For every 3 Aether purged or stolen by this monster, applies power to self. When this monster purges or steals Aether, breaks 1 poison of the same element of all enemies. That sounds good. Tezzle Worm Soul. What the fuck is a Tezzle Worm? These are mementos, not souls. I don't even know where I keep the souls. Aether Spring. Aether Spring. Oh, equipment boom. Equipment from random loot drops have 35% chance to have a higher tier. It lasts until the end of the run. At the end of each combat, it gains 2 extra gold. I like that. Open Tinger Soul. Oh, this fucking hellhound can get it. Damn. I love my furries without skin. That much I'm in a guru now. It was really a slow build. Like most of my fetishes, I think I've always been a Naguro, but like the standards of like my personal acceptance of myself being in Naguro was not super high. Plus I have like, you know, like I guess like everyone, it is not all created equal. Like just because someone has a foot fetish doesn't mean that they like everything about feet, for example, you know? Heal! No way to capture, unfortunately. All I got is an Aqua Pounce. Alright. Three times the terror. Or 3 stacks of terror, okay. Isn't this rain so scary? Seriously? Oh, those poison stacks. Fucking great. Saving grace. How sweet the sound of death. Round 3. Fight! Staggered! Didn't even matter. Dead too. Okay, Nosferatu is getting fucking bodied. If I could've got some cleanse out of that, that'd been great. Such high worthiness. At the start of combat, applies 1 temporary power to self. Increases damage of burn against enemies by 1. What does my scepter do? At the end of your turn, applies 1 temporary power to heal self. No. 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 I was trying to activate the circle without fighting them. Like a coward. Keeping track of all the skills they trigger at different times is hard. But again, I don't have to do that. Okay, that fucker's basically dead. Oh, Hailstorm. Oh my god, I might lose Slimy! I lost Slimy. Poison every turn. Came so far just to lose this fucking run. Frightful lightning. Ugh. Heal! Gas burner. Oh. Thank you, Stagger. As my mouth becomes a furnace and I murder you. Only my starter was left. Two skill rerolls. Was that it? I am in bad shape. I did not expect to finish that fight. What? Am I stuck? There we go. Let's get our whooping tinger back. Can trigger once per enemy. Loot drop. Merchant. Okay, I recovered a team. Let's do Jotun. I could use a tank. Incorrigible. Retaliate shields. So, shields for 4. Triggers when this monster is attacked or receive non-attack damage. If this trait triggers 3 times, cleanse 3 corruption from self. That's pretty good. Shields all ally, 1 trigger. Shield self, plus redirect. As long as this monster has redirect, allies gain +1 defense, +1 shielding. On win action, on any ally shields each ally for 2. That's not too bad. So I've been really playing at a disadvantage without Jotun, because Jotun, at least as a beginner, Jotun is, I think, a good beginner monster because of all the shield stuff. And Occult Ritual Circle, definitely a recent addition to this environment. It is dedicated neither soul nor the monster deities. The isolated monster of the Forbidden Forest has made it a perfect hiding place for unheard of religious groups that prefer to remain unheard of. Cults and video games are so fun. Welcome to the Forbidden Fortress, Siri. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's charming. I knew you had a good taste. Of course, the Forbidden Fortress is our home. That explains some things. Care to buy anything? Yes. Ocarina. Epic. Support action heals the ally with the lowest health for 7. Nice. Give me a bonus EXP. What the fuck is that? That's some Bloodborne shit. Oh, this is the boss of the zone. This is the boss of the zone, isn't it? Tides of the Void. The Void has chosen water. Whenever an ally or enemy uses a water action, Star Spawn generates wild Aether. Yep, this is the boss. This actually looks a lot like Enemy of Fear and Hunger as well. Element Wind. Oh, my whole fucking thing is fucked up because I don't have any poison folks now. My whole strategy is fucked up. I should have rethought of that. Ugh. Oh, it's because you have wild Aether, you could still do that. Wow? Wow. Fire. On interrupts. The assault. Oh, not even my last healing flask. I don't think I'm ever gonna stagger this fucker. At least not this, during this fight. Goodbye, Jalton! Starbeam. Oh god. Yeah, no wonder you're fucking kicking my ass. But I can't do shit. My team's too ineffective now. The team I had before would probably do great. Wow. fucking decimated my ass. Well, at least now I got some monsters that I want to have as my, as soul bonded, because I didn't want to do it too early, before I got to the second zone. Perhaps you're wondering why we Aethermancers can't remain inside the void without our monsters. The void is a force of entropy that dissolves and reverts any matter into aether when exposed to it for too long. We Aethermancers are beings of pure aether given consciousness by the will of soul. As beings of pure aether, we are most susceptible to the harmful influence of void. It's only the bond to our monsters that allows us to safely exist within the void. Our monsters ground us to the material world, so to speak. Ah, that makes sense. Wait, no, wrong person. I need to talk to Lily. So, how do you like Pilgrim's Rest? Cozy. It's beautiful. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what these people have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of them doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Tesseret hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. That's why this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like a home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on all that. You remember what I told you about my special ability, right? I needed a picture of Lily. I want to draw her later. You mean soul bonding, right? Exactly. Soul bonding ensures that you always have your most trusted monsters at your side when you need them. I just need some aether crystals to perform my magic. How about it, Sirits? Establish a soul bond. Ah. Oh. Oh, cool, cool. Special? Oh. And question mark. Whoopentinger is actually kind of great. Buggo Nosferatu. Oh, I can do more than one. Nosferatu and Whoopentinger. Hey, did you meet Sir Terbian in the void? That guy's a living legend. You've been talking to other Aethermancer? They're always just looking for a way to show off their book learning. I don't subscribe to the whole idea that the void is just gonna keep growing and swallow up Pilgrim's Rest. My great-grandfather and my great-grandmother built this tavern here with their own hands. They were there when Pilgrim's Rest became what it is today. They saw the fractured ruins, a place teeming with all sorts of monsters, and turned it into something hospitable. A home. I'm not about to spit on their legacy. Anyway, let's calm down and see if we can make some sort of deal, yeah? Merchant discount! Merchant inventory upgrade! Okay, I'm not gonna do a whole run, but I do want to start one. Bloody, bloody. I don't know, I just really wanted these two to fight together. So when I will end this session when I get to the next, wait, is this a non-combat zone? I don't think it is. When I'm done with this, what do you say, the screen? I think it would be accurate to call this a screen. Imagine my shock, Sirius, when I first arrived. Oh, wait. I defaulted into all the same fucking voices to turn to a slurry. Imagine my shock, Sirius, when I first arrived here and found the entire fractured ruins lost inside the void. Not only that, but the void also threatens all the good people of Pilgrim's Rest. Maybe in Tesseract itself. I'm not sure. But I know what I will stop at nothing to end it. Are you sure? It's quite dangerous to be inside the void. My sense of heroism doesn't allow me to sit by idly. Also, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to see the fractured ruins, as well as the monster deities. Pick equipment. Increases damage of sidekicks allies by 1. Break your nose. I just realized this game basically was like this game feels, especially in the not monster taming genre, it has to be riffing on some of the mechanics that you get, or some of the I guess the easiest way to say this game feels like it was made by a fan of those runs in Pokemon where you have to kill your Pokemon essentially if they faint. I forgot what it's called. I don't know how I forgot what it was called so easily. So easily. I'm probably gonna take a short break after this before we move into yeah, a lot of aphasia today. Before we move into Super Junkoid. If I had done the order a little bit differently, then I would have won a turn early, which would have been good for me, but all allies gain 7% crit chance and 7% evasion. It converts the first Aether generated by this monster each turn into wild. Nice. Earth Elemental Challenge. I don't have any monsters that can do Earth. What are my monsters? Both water, wind. I have a type. Actually, I'm certainly, personality-wise, if we're still going Magic the Gathering logic, I'm definitely a blue player. Like, I'm a blue player at my core. Which means I'm deathly annoying. Destroyed. Oh shit, that's the other way around again. Oh, Stone Punch? Nice. Save by the skill. Blood Pact. At the end of your turn, deals a water hit to all enemies. Damage equals 1 for every 5 healing activated by allies this round. As long as this monster has sidekick, other allies gain +2 damage. Meteorite comma. Wait. What's this? Oh, right. I still don't have an earth monster anyway. I gotta level up though. I'm only getting into one more fight. Roguelikes are like crack to me, by the way. Alright, a third. A third. I got a third. If you ask me, those monsterkin that choose to stay in the Pilgrim's Rest are completely foolhardy. Especially the ones that are venturing into the void alongside us. They may not feel it, but the void is slowly corrupting and destroying them. For their sake, I sincerely hope that we find a way to close the void sooner rather than later. Artifacts. Reactivates target monster? Fuck yes. So since I have a separate save, I'll probably keep this save active. Or keep the save active. I'll keep the save in reserve for next time I want to randomly stream. And I'll probably just stream it and try to finish the demo. Not now. Let me fight. The collection of statues is likely related to a local monsterkin tradition. I haven't seen anything like it anywhere else during my travels in Tesseract. I keep wanting to say Tesseract, that's probably not even how you pronounce it. Yeah, it's a loot area. Oh, void parry. Ah! I pressed square like a million times. No void parry for me. Oh, it's bubble trick, not bubble kick. Bubble trick! Watch these cool bubbles. That's a nice trick. That was a waste. Helps me out. I couldn't stop you. No, don't make me weak, you asshole. I'll blossom your strike. Got a crit too. Finish it. burn that Mandragora to crisp. 420 blaze it. Mandragora Soul. And Black Memento. What does that mean? Oh, a blank memento. Dummy. Oh, I can only hold a certain amount of mementos. Ah, okay, that's interesting. Alright. Saving run. That is Aethermancer. Fun as hell. And there's one monster on the title screen that I have not played with yet. I don't even know if they're in the demo, but I'll keep my eye out. And you should too. And you should wishlist it if you haven't. It's on Steam, if you want to try out the demo. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Is that all the Steam we're playing? Yeah. That's all our Steam playing for today, at least that we have planned. Steaming pile of what? Do I have... Yes. Steam is dead to me now. Alright. I'm gonna take maybe a 15, maybe 20-minute break. Probably 15. Hopefully 15. And we'll be back after these messages.